today I'm mostly doing H licences. And these guys here, guess where they're from? The RAF. There's something wrong, isn't there? It'll never fly. Lads, it'll never fly. Whatever you do to it, it'll never fly. Perhaps they're planning to drop them out in some sort of, I don't know, Rwanda or something like that. Parachute them in. Anyway, these guys here, they're all confident at the moment. And what's the chances, lads, out of a 5 or 5? What do you reckon?
Oh, one of us will fail.
No. Now, what I love is any of you a manager? You're all the same kind of rank. Well, what I love it is when the manager comes along with his staff, and he goes last, obviously. And the first guy climbs up in there, and he's the T-boy, and he passes, and everyone's happy. And then the second guy gets in there, and he passes. And then you see the stress coming down on the manager, because suddenly all his staff have passed. And you know what? He can hardly get up the steps. He's like tripping up the steps he's going, because the pressure on him, because everyone's passed. Anyway, we'll be using the big yellow beast again, and they've gone through the theory part and the trick questions and all the bits and pieces. We won't bother washing it. The mud has got into the cracks in the tracks. No one can see those. And I think it's ready. It's been towing a chieftain around, so I know it's got plenty of grunt. And one of my staff even put the criminal offence L plate laying on the step where it had to move it. God knows where it went. Somebody found it in the night. Bit of forward thinking. We'll be getting a red star, a tick and a good workbook entry for finding it and putting it on the steps. What a beast. Learn how to drive this, you can drive any tank in the world. It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. Who'd have thought it? If you can drive this, you can get in any tank legally and drive it on the roads. Bosh. Now Joe's doing a very awkward manoeuvre, reversing into a junction, and he's doing it beautifully. Joe is the third person today to have had a little practice in the big yellow peril, and nobody's got deaded yet. That's good, isn't it? And clutch and brake. Now, when you pull forward, that bloke in the blue car shouldn't park there really, and the lorry, well, I don't know what he's doing. You shouldn't encroach over the middle bit of the road. So go forward in second gear, indicate right, and then get out into the road half the length of this vehicle, then do a neutral. Alright, so we don't cut off the corner. They don't like you cutting off into other people's bits of road. Okay, pull forward. Exciting, isn't it? One day you may have to do an H licence, and you too will need to be harvested. Right, you'll need that worthless piece of paper. Oh, here comes the dust cart. No, he can get round. That's all looking good. Come on, Mr. Dust Cart. Yes, it's all good. Now, go halfway out into the road, and then when you do your neutral, it won't encroach into the other lane.
So I've got halfway out, and then turn.
About now, yep, perfect. Perfect. I'm within smelling distance of Nibbles, this wonderful cafe. I'll take them all in for a bit to eat. Wonderful. Best place to eat in the whole of Brackley, without a doubt. I've never been ill afterwards. I've always had a lovely meal. And do you know what? They hardly charge you. It's that good a value. Sometimes I feel out, I walk out thinking, that's just not fair. I should have paid at least double that for the quality I got. Well, these lucky bastards in the RAF, guess what they're going to be driving? Guess? You'll never guess. No, not a Hercules. No, not a Hawker Hunter. They're going to be driving an SA-8.
Sorry, SA-6.
SA-6 kind of missile system thing. How cool is that? When they've finished with it, they've said they're going to gift it to me, which is very kind of them, and I'll accept it. So let's see how Mark gets on. Lovely stuff, lads. Great food, isn't it? This is the only place to eat in the whole of Brackley. I've tried other places, either violently ill or violently disappointed. But here, they give it away and it's great food. Bacon, where'd you get your sausages, girls?
Huh?
Where'd you get your sausages?
From the guy around the corner. He makes
Yeah.
them. They're lovely, aren't they?
I can tell, yeah.
Yeah, we recently, because we did used to get them.
Yeah.
And then Michelle changed supplier and we just thought, you know, they're superior.
Yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. And your brown sauce isn't brown sauce, is it?
Sorry?
Your brown sauce is not brown sauce, is it? It's not Daddy's.
It's not that.
No, it's nice. Do you make it?
I quite like, no.
No, there's something about it. It's a bit more, yeah.
It's quite fruity.
That's it. Well done, girls.
Singing and dancing in the rain.
What a bloody horrible day. Thank God I've got my umbrella. It got to the stage in the day where they drive it on their own. That's a bit quick, isn't it? But there we go, you should be an expert by now. I've got a bit of rubber flapping off one of my little inner wheels, but it ain't going to stop us. The rate they're going, I think we're going to pack up early. But there you go, RAF. They're not going to be slow, are they? Dun 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 da 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 da. A lovely job. Not a lot of people know this, but I'm actually a connoisseur of fine art, and there's been a beautiful graffiti here for a long, long time, and I think that shows great skill and flair, and I like that. I may duplicate that when I go around to other places, because it's caused me lots of joy over the years, and it's on there for keeps, and I love it. I'm lurking in the bushes to try and catch them out. They don't know I'm in here. Haha, surprise. Right, where's he going to do his neutral? There's a lorry in the way. He could try and do it here, near the Aldi. I think he'll do it in that gateway. That's what I would do. No, he's going to do it here. Okay, here we go. Oh, looking pretty flash. First gear, please, first gear. He's thinking about his width now. He's got plenty of length, this boy, plenty of length. And he's not sure. He's hesitating. Not the Audi. Somebody loves the Audi. No, no, not the Audi. Technically, if you span it and you put your metalwork of the back of the tractor over that slipway coming in, that's not really pavement. So it wouldn't matter if it went over the back. No, he's going to go down the other end, I think. I'll catch up with him in a moment. I'd have done it as well. Now, tomorrow, test start at 8:45. Pretty early. You've got to think about the weights on the front of that tractor. They do stick out a bit. I think that was pretty slick. I'm not sure who it is in there. Yeah, fourth, come on. Fifth, get cracking. Get cracking, it's raining. I've got my brolly up. Woo woo! Chop, 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 chop. Looking good. Technically, it's not a race. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. That's like the examiner is later. Don't ask, you don't get. Now, I've been driving past this place for a little while in my big old tractor, and being higher, you get to see more. Now, look at that little gem in the corner. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I just knocked on the door and said, could I buy your beautiful car down the back there? And he says, the boss has been wondering what we could do with that. I think he's Australian. And yeah, we've had a deal. We've had a deal. It's mine. Dun 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 dun. Convoy. Hey up, he's got the police following him now. Oh, he's got to drive properly now. He's got to drive properly now. There's the Rozzers. They're coming to capture him. Here he comes, the big yellow peril. Proflex. Bladder. Safety bladder things. Oh, he's scooting round there. Scooting along. He'll get his beard caught in the steering wheel and it'll end badly. Sometimes people say to me, Nick, why ever did you get into tanks? You could carry on running your dad's strip club. And I think, I could have run a strip club, but well, you've seen one movie, you've seen them all, haven't you, really? Yeah, I don't want to run a strip club. I'd rather be out in the rain. There's been a bloke standing on that corner with high vis. All day he's been there, on that corner. What is he doing? All day. I thought, oh, he's out for a tea break. Then I come along later, oh, he's come out for his lunch break. I come along later, oh, maybe it's another tea break. But no, he's there the whole time. Now, what I thought was, as the tractor comes around the corner, I would test his emergency stopping by suddenly jumping out in front of him. Now, this is not pre-arranged, but I just thought it'd be a laugh and it'd be good to test his reaction. I mean, it could end badly. But we'll test it. We'll test the theory. Now, his weights are not over the double yellow line. That's pretty good. He could have come forward a bit more, but he don't need to because his visibility is great. This corner here is a fast corner, and people come round there, and if he pulls out, always an E-type, if he pulls out in first gear, it's going to take him forever to get round the corner. So he's got to get it in 7, and then wait till there's nothing anywhere and then go for it. But this time he's got me. He's got me jumping out. Yeah, see, quite busy, quite busy. Sometimes they want total courtesy on a test. Other times they want you to be a little bit more. And I think we're practicing for the more courteous standard of driving. Right, this is his time. This is his time. Has he noticed it? Yes, he has. Right, here we go. Oh, there's a van coming. That's going to bugger up my jumping skills. No, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. Yes, looking good. Now I'm going to run across his front wheel and see if he's stopped. Because there's another car coming. Right, here we go. Here we go. Ah! Yeah, well done. Very nicely done. Well done. It's getting later and later. Later and later. Now I think that is number 3 person, so I've only got 2 more trips to do, and then I can go nip up BP and fuel the old girl up, which is always fun. £631, and it was a quarter full when I came in, maybe a little bit more. So there you go. Big Nelly is a bit thirsty. She's a bit thirsty even when she's not pulling a plough. And I noticed the rubber flapping on one of my inner road wheels, and they are 300 and something pound a piece. So yes, it's not an easy vehicle to run. Anyway, homeward bound.